Assalamu alaikum. So let's start our second part. So now we will be using these Boolean rules for the simplification. There are a lot of simplification methods, and some are like Boolean expressions rules, some are from the truth tables, but we will start with the Boolean algebra rules. And in these rules there are also some easy and some complicated rules, so that you will not mix these rules. In today's lecture we will do the simplify rules or the simple rules, and we will do some examples for these rules. So these are some 9 simple rules of Boolean algebra which we will be using to simplify our equation. Let's start with example 1. From this example you can see that an equation is given. Previously, if we are given such an equation, we will draw a block diagram from that. But here our task is to simplify this equation. Let's see if without simplification we will be drawing our block diagram, how many gates will be used. First of all, we will see that 1, 2, 3 expressions are there. So for inputs we will be using 3 gates, and in order to combine their outputs we will using another gate. So 4 gates will be using, but our space is limited on the IC and we can't use 4 gates. So we have to simplify this equation so that we can use less gates in our this limited space, but the output will be same. So let's start simplification. So this is the equation. The first step is you have to see that without rules if we can do any simplification. So here we can't do any simplification, but here we can do the simplification. How? We can multiply a into b plus c. So we get ab plus ac. Second simplification we can do this, bb plus bc. So our second step is completed. From now onward we will check whether we will apply any Boolean algebraic law or not. Now from this third step we will be applying the Boolean algebraic laws, and whatever law you will apply, you will write the number of that law here. How? Let's go to this slide. Let's number these laws. This is law 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. In your exam you also have to list down all the laws and you have to number them, because in your solution you have to clarify, or you have to give the number that which expression we are using for solving the Boolean algebraic laws. So let's start solving our equation. So this we did the simplification, and here we will apply any law. So we will see the equation that which law is implemented. So now we have equation of AB plus AC plus BB plus BC. In one step only one law. Do not try to implement more than one law in one step, because it will make more complication. So let's start from the beginning. Here we can see that we have two similar functions, AB plus AB. So this look little bit awkward. So let's see if any of the law can make it simplify. That AB plus AB if two similar functions are in sum with each other. Here you can see any law, this law, a plus a is equal to a. This means if your two functions or your two inputs are similar, then the output will be equal to 1. This means output will be one input, not the two inputs. So let's start solving this. So these are also two inputs, AB plus AB. So try to understand, this is A plus A is equal to A. So what will be AB plus AB? It will be equal to AB, because if the two inputs are similar, then the output will be only one input. So here we can write the number of the law we are using in our equation. So this is the law 7. So the 7 law or 7 rule is used in this equation. Now we will move further. Now we have equation AB plus AC plus BB plus BC. Now the awkward thing which we can see is this BB. So let's see if the two similar things are in multiplication with each other, is there any law? So here you can also see A into A. If the input A is in product or multiplication with A, the output will be simple A. So A into A is equal to A. So what will be B into B? B into B will be B. So here which law is applied? Law number 5. So rule number 5 or law number 5 is implemented here. Now we will move further. Now we have this equation AB plus AC plus B plus BC. Now what we can do to do further simplification? Here we can take common A, but we will not take. Why? Because if we will take A common, the remaining will be B plus C. So it is of no use, because there is no such rule for B plus C or two types of inputs. So we will not simplify this part. We will again move towards B plus BC. So here if we take common B, then there will be 1 plus C. So we do simplification here. So here no law is applied, but here simplification is done. That is, B take common and it will be 1 plus C is remaining. Now we will move towards the next step. Now we have AB plus AC plus B into 1 plus C. Now we will see that, is there any law for this 1 plus C? Sorry. Yes. Here is the input A plus 1, that is equal to 1. So this means if any input is in sum with 1, then the output will be 1. So if A plus 1 is equal to 1, then what will be C plus 1? It is obviously 1. So our equation will be AB plus AC plus B, because this 1 plus C is equal to 1. And which law is applied to make 1 plus C is equal to 1? This law, law number 2. So law number 2 is applied here. Now we will do next step, that is further simplify our AB plus AC plus B. How we can simplify? We can arrange this equation. This is A into B is here. We put the B here and we put the AC here. Why we put this? Because now we can take the B common. We take the B common and the remaining inside is A plus 1. So A plus 1 sorry, again you remember A plus 1, this rule. A plus 1 is equal to 1. So A plus 1 is equal to 1. Again we are applying rule number 2 here. So the remaining is b plus ac, because this is 1. Now this equation cannot be further simplified. So this is our final equation. Now you can see that how this final equation is better than this first equation. In the first equation we were using 1 gate, 2 gate, 3 gate and the 4th gate for combining these equations. But here for our final equation, how many gates we are using in b plus ac? If you want to draw the block diagram for b plus ac, how many gates you will use? You will use only 1 gate for this one and 1 gate for combining. So total 2 gates are used. So instead of using 4 gates, if we simplify the equation, we can use only 2 gates. Further, not in this lecture, but in further lectures, we will also draw the block diagram for this equation and the block diagram for the final simplified equation, and we will check whether their outputs are same, but not for these lectures, because these lectures are for simplification. For doing proofs and other things, then we will use this. So let's revise this example again. This was the first simplify equation, and we applied rule 7, rule 5, rule 2 and rule 2 again to simplify this equation and get our b plus ac simple equation again. I know you will find it a little bit complicated, but you have to do practice. Do the practice of this example 1 at least 4 to 5 times, again and again, same example. Why same example? Because doing this same example again and again by using the laws, you will get the understanding for where we are using these rules, where we used only simple simplification, like here on this step we are not using the rules, we just simplify or arrange the equation. On this step also we only just simplify or take common. So do 3 to 4 times this example and then you will get better understanding. Now we will move towards the second example, but this we will do in our third part of the video.